Hi, this is Scott Gonsi from Daywind Records, and we are excited for you to hear and see a new project from Mr. Riley Harrison Clark, Welcome to Me. Filled with great songs, fresh melodies, songs of inspiration, and songs from the heart. Here he is, Riley Harrison Clark. Hey everybody, we're here at Daywind Recording Studios with our friend Riley Harrison Clark. And you have some new music, your debut solo CD.
Yes.
I mean, you have to be excited, right?
I'm rather excited. I'm very excited.
Like
I'd almost run a lap around this
run
room.
around. This room's not really that big.
It don't have to have a lot of room.
Okay, so what was it like when you're like trying to pick out material and musicians and producers?
Well,
was it overwhelming trying to do your first CD?
Most definitely.
Yeah?
It still is.
Yeah, it still is.
I mean, the process even to the end is, I think, going to continue to be overwhelming, simply because it's a dream come true. It's something I've wanted to do forever. Literally, ever.
You know, when you talk about dreams come true, everybody has a dream, and so for you to be able to live yours, but also know that you're living your dream making this music that can help people.
Yeah.
And some of this music I know has helped you. Talk to the people about some of the songs that are on this CD and kind of the emotional process that you went through to get these songs out.
Sure, and I think I've wanted to do a solo project for a long time, but I don't know that I was ready. I don't know the material would have been right, because I don't think that I could have given something that was as pure and raw as the emotion that's in the songs that I've been able to grab and be given for this project. I wrote a little bit, and then I went searching and begging for songs from some folks, and they graciously said they were excited to let me have them. And I just want to share with people that you don't have to hurt forever. And there are a lot of things that you'll go through in life, but there's always hope. There's always peace, even in the middle of whatever you're going through. There's always somebody around the corner waiting to give you a hug. And this album's simply about that. Getting to know who you are as an individual and who you are, more importantly, as a child of God, and what comes with that. Even when fear is there, you can have a mind of peace. And when you feel like there's no hope, there's always hope. And I'm excited to share this music, and worship is my heart. And there are a couple tunes on here that are pretty vertical, simply able to worship God and to glorify Him. It's not all what He did for me. It's me simply praising Him for what He did for me. So I'm excited to share the songs.
As you should be. I mean, and the fact that you had the opportunity to co-write 4 songs that made this album.
Yeah.
And of course you have a lot of relationships with people that you've met from Tribute Quartet that you still sing with. But tell us about some of the co-writers that you got to write with.
Sure. I had an idea for a song, and so I text one of my favorite songwriters, Lee Black, and said, "Would you be willing to go in the studio with me?" And I thought I had the hook, and then I was revising some things, and actually I was on the phone with Megan, and I said, "Babe, I'm not sure what I want to take something good to him." But I had this quote through this whole process of, I'm just running down my fear. I'm showing it my faith. I'm gonna show it my faith. My faith's bigger than my fear. And the more I kept saying that, the more I'm going, I think that's a pretty good hook to take to him. So shortly after, we had scheduled a writing session, and it was a pretty quick write, considering Lee's brilliant.
Yes, he is.
And I knew what I wanted to say, and so that was pretty incredible. And then that day, Lee asked if I wanted to join him and Sue Smith the next day in a writing session.
Sue Smith.
I know.
Incredible.
I know.
Lee Black is incredible.
I know. So I said, well, sure. And we went in the next day, and we wrote Remember His Faithfulness. And it was an incredible process. And I thought, why stop there? I'd like to write a little bit more. And so it ended up being that I got in with Joel Lindsay and Jeff Bumgardner, who are also brilliant. And I took them again, another idea, and said, hey, let's write something. And it's pretty incredible. Honestly, it's incredible. My whole thing through this album has been that if I can make it happen, it's too small. I want the things that God can make happen. And Lee Black, Sue C. Smith, Joel Lindsey, and Jeff Baumgartner are things that God had to have made happen.
Yeah, I mean, when you say your dreams are coming true through this process, you know, initially I'm thinking as a singer, you know, as an artist, but, you know, man, as a songwriter.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, that's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So these songs are really special, and these folks have been hearing us talk about them for a while. I mean, there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I really think people that like traditional music will get something out of this, and if you like some newer stuff, I think that's there for them too. Hope and healing, but you know, we've probably talked about long enough, and these people watching are probably wondering what this music sounds like.
Let them hear a little bit of it.
I think we should. Maybe now.
Let's do it.
All right, Riley Harrison Clark at Daywind Recording Studios. Here he is.
But the truth is I was never on my own. Still, you were interceding for me, being all the strength that I need when I am weak. Oh, but oh, gentle Savior, you're here with me now. Glory to glory, yours is the story I sing. Oh God, 'cause He hasn't changed. Remember His faithfulness. Remember His faithfulness. All He was yesterday, today He'll be the same. He promises now.